welcome to the BLAZIN Takes show. I am Rick Blaze, and of course, I'm joined by my good brother, Siege. What's going on, Siege? How you doing today?
Not too bad. Another day in the studio. Time to get to it. Let's get into it.
Let's get to it, man. This is BLAZIN Takes, where Siege and I talk about a topic or two, and chances are we're probably going to disagree or agree to disagree. However it come out, hey, bottom line is, we don't practice safe takes. All right, here we go. Here's our first take.
Which current duo will be the biggest problem for teams next season?
So, Gabe Pope and Keandre Baldridge, I'm telling you, Rick, those two are going to be a dangerous duo next year. We've seen what Gabe Pope has done in terms of elevating his offensive game all year this past year. We saw what he did on the defensive end. Keandre Baldridge, of those 3 6'10", monsters that Southeast Select has, he has been consistently the most dominant offensively. He adds a little bit on defense, but he's more of the offensive kind of spark between those three guys. I see no reason we're not going to see Gabe Pope, continue to elevate his offensive game in every facet. And on top of that, he's getting a whole off season to kind of build that chemistry with Keandre Baldridge, whatever it may be. We're going to see a lot of pick and roll action from the two of them. Defensively, they're a great duo. And I think we're going to see Gabe Pope really take over that team and become, if not a true number one, they might go out and get a true number one. But either way, he's going to be a big part of that offense next year with no Trey Turner on that team. So I really think that's kind of my dark horse tandem to be watching out for.
See, that was cute. That was a really cute answer. I like that. That was very tea time playing with your daughter cute. But let's hey, I'm off the Baldridge train. I came into last season, thought he was gonna be a beast. I thought he was gonna feast. He was more famine. I have no knock on Pope. I think I saw his game kind of elevate during the playoffs offensively. But let's be honest. Last time I checked, the champs were beasts of the East, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, 2 of those 3 best players in Beast of the East is coming back, right? And I'm talking about KPJ and Levin Color. What are we talking about here? You're going to get tired of me saying the name KPJ. And no, I am not his illegitimate father. You're going to get tired of me saying the name KPJ. Him and Levin Color is going to be the 2 dynamic duo. And I think KPJ is going to be Batman. And Levin Cutler is going to be just a very tall Robin.
You think Levin Cutler is going to be Robin with KPJ? Levin Cutler is he's the primary scorer on that team now. There's no question.
I told you yesterday's show. I believe little brother's going to get the keys to the family car, and he's going to be given the keys to drive.
I mean, look, Rick, I don't hate the take. I mean, but you want to talk about low-hanging fruit. You got me on that with Arthur Lattimore yesterday in the 4th. I mean, yeah, that's the champions. You got Levin Cutler, who's not arguably, I mean, he's the top 5 player coming back. And KPJ is, we all saw what he can do. So, I mean, I guess if you want to go low-hanging fruit there, I don't hate it.
Well, that's why I let you go first. You had the opportunity to pick all the low-hanging fruit you want.
Yeah, I wanted to climb a little higher.
Okay. Well, look, on your way up a little bit higher, don't forget to pass up KPJ and Levin Color as the best duo in SimWorld next season. Let's get to the second take.
Is new head coach Heesh hurting or helping his current Gulf Coast team by his comments?
Look, Rick, I totally get the idea of being a confident coach. Coach Heesh just came in. He was saying publicly they're winning it all this year. He's not accepting anything less than coming in, making them the best team in the league, and winning it all. Here's kind of my thing. There is a fine line when it comes to confidence and delusion. Now, do I think that Gulf Coast could have the pieces to do that? I think they got some decent recruits they could go after. We know that Pierre DuPont's back in the recruiting pool. He's from New Orleans. That could be a big pickup for them. Suno Chapa is going to get better and better. I think he's the leader of that team at this point. And then you got De'Aaron Cruz, who's phenomenally talented. If they can get him to stick around, I mean, that team could have the pieces. And if Coach Heesh has the chops, I'm not going to count them out from it. So what I'll say is I don't want him to put too much pressure on the players, but I do kind of love the confidence coming in as a new coach in SimWorld and saying, hey, like, we're here. Like, I'm here. I know what I can do. I know what I got. Like, I know the players I got. I'm going to bring in more. I'm kind of with it.
Okay. So just so we clear, your take is you don't think it hurts the team. You come with it.
I think look, that's my basic take. I do think it could hurt the team. I think we're just going to have to see how much.
Hold on, Siege. No safe takes. Yes, it hurts the team, or no, it doesn't hurt the team.
No, it doesn't hurt the team.
Okay, there we go. Now, I like that. And y'all know me, I'm a braggadocious MFer myself. But the difference between what I do and what Coach Sheesh is doing is I'm putting all the eggs in my basket, banking on me individually, Rick Blaze. So whenever I talk my talk about me, I'm going to talk my talk about me because I know me. Well, my man coming in here day one, and it ain't just him. It's a whole team. And look, I like the confidence. Trust me, I like the confidence. But brother, it's like the first day of school and you're on a brand new campus. You might want to check and see who the big dogs is first before you start barking up trees. You know what I'm saying? Like when you first jump on that new campus the first day of school, the smartest move is not to say, hey, y'all, it's me, look at me. That's not the best move to make. That's all I'm saying. You want to shake some hands, talk to a few girls, see who's hanging out with who, whose boyfriend is who, girlfriend is who, what's what, before you come in and start talking about this is what I'm going to do this year. Because, I'm just saying, when you walk in, and I ain't never been to jail, but I assume when you first go to jail, you might want to check out the lay of the land, see how things work first before you start running the asylum. That's all I'm saying. So do I think it helped? I think it could potentially hurt early on more than it helps.
Look, like I said, I get the potential that's there. We're not practicing safe takes. He came out throwing haymakers.
He did.
That's just what it was. The etiquette thing that you're talking about, getting the lay of the land, that is one strat. And then there's always the strat you hear about. You get to the yard, you walk up to the biggest dude, you beat the shit. You beat him. You take him out. And I think that's what Coach Heesh is going for.
That's what he's going for.
He's coming and swinging, and he said publicly, I've got things that can't be exploited. And really, the thing to me is he didn't really put a lot of those comments that he made on the players at all. What he was speaking to was his coaching chops. He said, look, I'm the best. I'm simple. I wake up and piss excellence every morning.
Right.
Like, I'm the best there is. I'm Ricky Bobby.
Right.
That's what kind of Coach Sheesh came out and did. So for me, if I'm a 16, 17-year-old kid and my coach comes in and has got this kind of confidence, hey, look, I'm going to say, all right, bro, I'm going to run through a brick wall for you. Like, let's do it. If he's got that motivation factor, I'm kind of here that he doesn't care about the lay of the land.
Right.
He doesn't care. He said, no, I don't care what the lay of the land is because I'm him.
I respect it. Everybody, Lord knows I respect it.
Yeah,
All I'm saying is this ain't a movie. Ain't nobody yelling cut. So if you walk up to the biggest man on campus in the yard and you punch him, you better know how to fight. You is not Burt Reynolds. You is not Chuck Norris. This is not a Wesley Snipes. No one's yelling cut. This is real life, Jack. So you better be able to have a solid jaw or know how to fight. You gonna walk up to the biggest man on campus, bust him in the jaw. And the problem is, the issue is, they're not gonna take it out on the coach because he's not on the court. It's the players. But hey, do your thing. Hey, you know what I say? If you like it, coach, I love it. Let's keep it rolling.
I'm about it.
And for our last, this is our mystery grab bag question of the day. Siege, go ahead, give me your grab bag question of the day.
All right, here's what we got for you today. All time, give me your top 3 pure point guards in NBA history. I'm talking pure point guards. You're starting your team. I'm not talking scoring guards. If you want to say Steph Curry, then to me, he's a scoring guard.
He's not my all-time.
He's not a pure point guard.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk. You got 3 pure point guards to take. Who are you taking?
All right. I'm going to start with the number one uno numero pure point guard. When I think of him, he is that man. He has changed the game of basketball. He's changed positions. He is I probably can start here and stop here, but he's going to be number one. Irvin Magic Johnson. I mean, easy. You got to go Irvin Magic Johnson, 6'9", playing point guard position, ultimate facilitator, and entertainment at the same time. So Irvin Magic Johnson will be number one for me. Number two, Asen Kidd. And then once he got a little older, he got his J. So then he became Jason Kidd. I love me some Jason Kidd. I loved his game. I love how he could control. He took that next teams to the finals. And there was games where he would have like 2 points, but completely control the game. And number three, this is a surprise for a lot of people, but I think enough people don't put respect on his name from a pure point guard position. I'm going to say Rajon Rondo.
Oh, man.
I know y'all ain't see that one coming.
I was hoping you weren't going to take my sleeper.
I know y'all didn't see that coming. Rajon Rondo. Y'all go back and watch some Rajon Rondo highlights. I mean, he does it on both sides of the court, offense and defense, and then playoff Rondo, when he hit, that's a whole other situation by itself. So, Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd, Rajon, playoff Rondo. That's my three. Who you got?
All right, well, Magic Johnson, we're not going to have to argue about that. And anyone who doesn't have him in their top three, talk about not a safe take. That's
a stupid take.
That's a stupid take. Rajon Rondo, I agree with you. I'm the biggest advocate of Rajon Rondo. There are a lot of point guards that people talk about that I will take Rajon Rondo over, and I've gotten into some heated debates about it. I'm a big proponent of Rajon Rondo. I think he is exactly what a pure point guard should look like on defense, on offense. He even rebounds. He does it all. So yeah. For those two, I'm with you. Jason Kidd is in my top five, but I'm going to go with, for me, the third to round out the top three. It's got to be the all-time assist leader. It's got to be John Stockton. I know it wasn't flashy. He never won anything, but I mean, the guy, he was a pickpocket as well.
Hold on. Let that 757 fly over your head one time. All right, we back.
I got Maestro flying over me. But,
hey, shout out to Maestro. What's up, Maestro?
Shout out Maestro. But yeah, so for me, it's we had the same dark horse pick for this one, Rajon Rondo. And as much as I want to disagree with you, I'm not taking Rajon Rondo. That's my guy. But to round it out, I'm going John Stockton. I mean, he is pure point guard. He is.
And I have to say this, as a Houston Rockets native fan playing in the Western Conference, I'm a bit biased and a bit skewed. I think John Stockton is trash. Now, yeah, I say that with all biases in the world. I'm putting that out there. All the biases in the world. Because Utah and Houston, for those that don't know, man, that was a big feud, a big rivalry. So anybody now you mentioned from the Utah Jazz, you're gonna be hard pressed to get me to give any compliments to the Utah Jazz. Real quick story. I once met Russell in Vegas. What's his first name for Utah? Byron Russell in Vegas.
Byron Russell, yep.
And it was like, me and my homies was coming back from the club. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And he walked in. I said, man, what's up, man? And, he was speaking or whatever. And anyway, we got into a big argument about the Utah Rockets series right there, 5 in the morning in the middle of MGM. Yeah, we sure did. He entertained us. He got to arguing back with us, and he said, yeah. And when he walked off, he talked about him beating the Rockets. And then when he walked off, I said, yeah, that's why Jordan ain't push off. That jumper was in your face, too, for game. So it was a big, I had to make sure I let him know that I knew what time it was. So, yeah, man, so that's good. Hey, SimWorld, put it in the Discord about the takes, what you think. You agree, you disagree. Tell us your top 3 point guards of all time. This is our time. Hey, for Siege, I'm Rick Blaze. Practice no safe takes. We out till tomorrow.
Hold on, lane.